Guys, so by way of disclaimer, today's video is probably going to be a little bit different. Hey everybody, as I said at the start of the video, this is going to be a little bit different, and yeah, times are tough at the minute. I'm not really going to talk too much about what's going on, but most people are staying at home. They're self-isolating, which is obviously the right thing to do. At the minute, it's probably been about a week since I've been out shooting landscapes, and you know, being self-employed, being a full-time photographer, it's a bit of a strange one. So I'm getting a little bit of cabin fever, and just joys of living in the country, just letting a tractor go past down the road. So we're fortunate enough that we live out in the country, and we have a little bit of scope to explore. And today's video, as I say, is going to be a little bit different from the norm. And I found something literally, technically can't say it's in my garden, but it's over the hedge of my garden that I'm going to shoot. And I've actually had this idea for quite a while, and I've just never shot it. But I guess the point of today's video is just to encourage you to look with what you have around you. It could just be maybe trees, it could be whatever, but it's just to try and get creative. And you know, we are all in a position where we may not be able to get to our favourite beaches. You can't just jump on a plane and go off somewhere and shoot epic landscapes. So I guess the point of the video today is just to try and get your creative juices flowing. And yeah, I guess have a look about, see what's on your doorstep, and see what you can do with it. Okay, I have come back up from the water. I'm actually just on the ladder here because it's quite noisy down in there, but I have found two compositions. So as you can probably guess, I have come to shoot a little waterfall, which is just down in there. Now, the waterfall by no means is large. It's only probably about maybe 3 foot high, that sort of thing. But it splits into two. So the way I've been framing it up, I've had one composition where I've been over to the side and I'm actually trying to shoot across the waterfall and almost have the water spilling over it from an angle. And then the second composition was more of a front-on shot, but just putting the waterfall on the left-hand side and then having a little bit of the rocks and the nice green on the right-hand side. So I guess it's a wee bit more negative space and stuff, but it's actually quite tricky. Even though this is literally, there's the garden, that's my garden on the other side of that, the hedge, and then down into this random bit down in here. It's actually quite a struggle because there's so much water actually spraying off it that it's bouncing onto the camera. And the only filter I'm using is a polarizer just to cut the glare off the front of the water and off there's a lot of glare on the rocks. So we're using a polarizer. It's cutting out the glare from them. So it's making the rocks look quite nice and black. and helping the greens just to get a little bit of a saturation boost. yeah, I'm just trying to improvise and just try and do something a little bit different. And I guess if you watch my last vlog, which, yeah, it was my last one, my last video from the Lake District where I was shooting some waterfalls at Riddle Falls, this is not, this is not anything like this. You couldn't have got anything further from what I was shooting last month, but actually this, can you see? Farmer is out spreading manure. It's when you know you live in the country. This thing is going to kick off now. Wait do you hear? How inconsiderate. Trying to film a vlog. And there we go. So, as I was saying, couldn't have been further from what I was shooting last month, but I'm enjoying it. I'm out in the fresh air, self-isolating, and it's definitely helping my cabin fever. So I would just encourage you, you don't need to go necessarily too far. Just try and use what you've got. I guess, just as I said, the point of the video was just to look really closely at what you have around you, and you may not have something like this. It's not amazing by any means, but it's something to shoot. And yeah, feel free to leave comments below if you have anything around where you live, or you've maybe done something similar. Let me know, because I'd just be really interested to know what other people are doing at the minute to kind of get rid of the cabin fever.